Hi guys, I have something a little different to share with you today. I ordered a small haul of items from Shein's Sheglam collection. Now, if you're not familiar with Sheglam, it's Shein's makeup line, and I decided to order a few things and do a little haul and do a little trial. So if that's something that interests you, stick around and we'll take a look at what Sheglam has to offer. Hi, welcome to Curvy Berta. Today we're going to take a look at Sheglam. So Sheglam is a section of Shein. It's their makeup section, makeup, skincare type items. And I have a few things that I purchased with my own money, not sponsored, and we're going to take a look at them. So this is basically an unboxing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox them, show you what they look like, and I went through and I took all the cellophane off and I opened the boxes because I didn't want you to have to sit here and watch me do that part. So that's why these boxes are all popped open. I haven't had a chance to take a look at a lot of what's inside or to trial any of it. So we're going to do that together. And then what I'll do is I'll do a wear test and I'll come back and I'll let you know what I think. I'll take some pictures and let you know how this stuff wears, how it holds up, and what I think. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so I have this slightly organized and I bought some of the tools that go with some of the products. So we're gonna take a look at that together. So the first thing I have is the Sheglam Skin-Fluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm. And I got this in the shade Honey. It comes in this little like velour case. And then when you open it up, it's like a little glass jar, plastic, like resin jar. And open up the top and shoot, I didn't pick the seal off, sorry. And then it has like the balm, the foundation balm. Okay, again, this is in the color Honey. It's got an expiration date on the back of 3/6 of 2005. It has a 12-month use by date. So once it's opened, it's 12 months. It does not have any like bunny symbol or environmentally friendly or anything like that. So if that's important to you, which that is very important to me, and normally I would not, I didn't think about that before I made this purchase, to be honest with you. And so I have this, I'm going to try it. I don't know if I'm going to put it into my regular rotation because environmentally friendly and animal safe and those types of things are very, very important to me. So we're going to do this trial. We're going to go through this stuff. I'll let you know if anything comes up with a bunny symbol, but I don't know if that's something that that is done in items that are made in China. So I'm not sure if that is a thing outside of the US. So I'll have to do some research and see. But anyway, there are no bunny symbols on here. It doesn't say anything on here about being cruelty-free, about being natural. So disclaimer out there, this isn't that. So, but this, they also have the Skin-Fluencer foundation brush, which comes in a little box. And this is the brush that's used to put this foundation on. So let's swatch a little onto my hand and see what you think of that. Now my skin, this is the color that I would use once my tan is gone. Remember, we just got back from Mexico. So that's got good coverage. It would need to be blended in a little bit more, but that's got good coverage. All my little spots are covered up nicely. So I like the coverage. I like the feel. It's smooth. It's not gritty or slimy feeling. It's got a smooth matte finish. I like it. I like the way it feels. So I will do a trial of that and let you know how it wears. So that's the Skin-Fluencer foundation. Then I have the I also bought the powder sponge and the Insta Ready. So this is the powder sponge. It's got kind of a peachy look to it. It's really cute. And it's got kind of a velvety, velour-y sort of finish to it for powder. And then I bought the Insta Ready Face and Under Eye Setting Powder Duo. And this is not, it's a single color. It doesn't come in different colors. So in the top, it has the setting powder for your face. And I'm sorry, in the top, it has the setting powder for under eye, for setting your concealer for under eye. And in the bottom, it has the setting powder for face. So it has the dual flip top. So again, in the top, let me get this open again. In the top, it has the translucent setting powder for under eye. You put it on the brush, dab it under your eye, and it sets your concealer. And that should, I'm all sweaty, that should set your concealer. And then you open this up and you take the powder and you set your foundation with the powder. So I will, again, try out all of this and let you know what I think. The next thing that I bought is the Color Bloom Liquid Blush. And I got shade 101, which is Love Cake. And I got shade 102, which is Float On. And so these are adorable little stamper things. So you pull it out, the blush is in there, the little stamper is here, you dab it on, and then there's a brush that looks like a little, it's got a little like cat paw. You can't really see it, but when can you see the lumpy bumpies on it? It looks like a cat paw. Oh, it's super cute. And then you just dab it around to blend that blush in. And so that blends in nice. This one, the Float On, is more of a peachy tone, and that's the color. And then the Love Cake is more of a pink tone. And I'll pull that out and show you that one. That's more of a rosy pink tone. And I can put a little bit of that on and show you how that blends in. So it looks like that. And then when you blend it in with the brush, that blends into more of a pinky color versus the peachy color. I like peach. Sometimes I'm in the mood for pink. Depends on the day. So I got them both. So that's that. And then the other item I got that's more face related is I got the Sheglam, what are we calling it? The Ready Set Primer, which is an under eye primer, or an eyeshadow primer, sorry. And this is, has a little wand, put it on your eyelid before you put your eyeshadow on. You put it on, you let it set, let it dry, and then you put your eyeshadow on. This is not in any specific color. This is just a one shade primer. The next stack that I got is some eyeshadow palettes, and online they were just gorgeous looking, like bright, vivid colors, and I was hoping so that they would be the same in person, and you are gonna love this. So this first one is the Earth Tempo palette. So the colors are what you see on the packaging. So they're the oranges and reds and blues and teals, and look at those colors. Oh my goodness, these colors are absolutely lovely. And I can swatch some of them so you can see. There, I went down that first row and swatched those out. They have great pigment. they're just beautiful. So I will use these and let you know how they stay. This next palette is called Lots to Lava, which is cute. And this is all like neutrals, like pewtery colors, some more oranges, golds, blacks. And these I'll swatch on my other arm so you can get a feel for those. So the first 2 rows of colors are there. So those are all like neutrally, it's hard to, my arm doesn't turn in the right direction to show you guys. You see them? Neutrally oranges, browns, pretty colors. Wipe that off. Comes off with friction rather easily. I got most of it off just by rubbing. So you might need to use some setting powder with those. The next one, I got the City, they have a City line. So I picked up a few of those. I have Stay Fuego, which is Mexico City inspired colors. I've got Stay Juicy, which is Los Angeles. And I got Obsessed, which is Marrakesh. So, of course, we'll start with Mexico. So this is Mexico City inspired, look at those colors, palette, and these are the colors. I'm not gonna swatch these out because there's just so many and they're so different. These are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Some lime green to hot pink, some like rose colors, some browns and taupes. I mean, they're really, really pretty. Stay Juicy, again, this is the LA inspired palette. And this is more oranges and golds, browns. Gorgeous, matches the outside of the palette. Very, very pretty colors. And then the Obsessed is the Marrakesh, is more neutrals and darks, and a lot of the similar colors with the like the clay colors and the olives. Very, very pretty. Beiges and some yellow. Really, really kind of spicy looking colors. So that's what I've got. I will stop now. I will do a little trial. I'll take some pictures during the week and we'll circle back at the end of the week and I will show you what I think. Hey guys, so I am getting ready to film today and I put on the Sheglam makeup. So I'm not super, let me get really close. I'm not super impressed with the coverage of the foundation. Now it is a little light for my skin. It's gonna be more appropriate for me in the winter time. But aside from that, it felt a little like it didn't blend really well. Now, to be fair, I only used the tools that they suggest for the makeup. I think if I used my regular beauty blender, I would be much happier with the results that I got. So I'd be willing to try it again using my beauty blender, but using the brush that they suggest with it, I didn't really care for the coverage. I felt like it was heavier coverage in some spots and more sheer in other spots. It just didn't go on real evenly. I had to really work for it. And then the end result is kind of a medium coverage, which is okay. The blush I really like. I left it a little heavy. I always put my blush on a little heavy in the morning because I have my hands on my face all day. I'm constantly touching my face. I've got my phone to my face. I'm sitting and I'm looking at things and I've got hands to my face. So my blush doesn't last. So I go a little heavier in the morning. So that's why it looks a little heavier right now. By the end of the day, it'll be gone. I like the blush. I like the liquid blush. I like the brush applicator. For the liquid blush, I'm all in on this liquid blush, and this is the peachier tone that I used. The eyeshadow, I used the primer, the eyeshadow primer. I like it. This is the Marrakesh palette that I used today. I have horribly hooded eyes, so I can't, unless I look really surprised, you can't see my eyeshadow anyway. So it's in there. It's kind of a olive green, a sand, taupey sand, and a terracotta kind of color. So I like it. It looks good close up in the mirror. I didn't use any eyeliner. I didn't use any mascara today. I am going just with what I bought from Sheglam, so my eyes look a little invisible, but that's okay. I used the setting powder on my face, which seemed to help even out the coverage a little bit, but it was probably the blender that I used to set it. And I used the setting powder on the eyes. So we'll see how this lasts through the day, but my take so far is I like everything I don't know if I will use the foundation on the regular, but we'll see. I'll give it a couple more tries before I make that decision, but I want you guys to see how this looks on, and nothing but this on. We'll go from there. So I just spent the last 2.5 hours filming, and let's take a look at where my makeup is now. So I still have quite a bit of blush visible. That has held nicely, but I haven't been doing a lot of touching to my face. The coverage of the foundation seems to be holding. The eyeshadow is still where I put it. I feel like some of the green is worn off a little bit, but the terracotta is still visible here in the upper lid and above my ridge, but it hasn't held as well as I thought it would. But I also didn't put a lot of I didn't layer it heavily, and I think if I layered it a little bit more heavily, it would have lasted better. Also could have to do with that primer, the shadow primer. That may just not be doing the trick. And if I used these colors with my regular shadow primer, which I used the Urban Decay primer, eyelid primer, and that works really well, I think I might get a little bit more wear out of this eyeshadow. Otherwise, I'm happy with the makeup. Again, I don't particularly understand the packaging, and I don't know if China has labeling for cruelty-free and environmentally conscious processes and packaging makeup. So I don't know if it's not, or if it's just not something that gets labeled for products made in China. So I'm still on the fence there. I don't know if I'll reorder, because I try to be very conscious of my impact on the environment and the creatures of the environment. And so I really have been striving to do more, buy more makeup that has cruelty-free packaging, cruelty-free ingredients and testing. So if that's important to you, then that's important to you. If it's not, it's not. So take that into consideration when you think about ordering the Sheglam products. But I'm not unhappy with the results for today. So there you have it. If you liked this video and want to see more of these types of videos where I try some products and do some work and then give you an update, let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you click that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything and it does me a world of good. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate the input that I'm getting from my viewers. I love you all, and we're becoming quite the little family. So thank you, and I will see you again soon.